Do you ever wonder if dozer work was really that affordable? Watch this video. We're going to show you exactly how affordable it can be. Hi, this is Matt with Reed's Custom Food Plots. Welcome to our demonstration property here in northern Marathon County, Wisconsin. We are out here, it is October 3rd today, and we are going to start a brand new food plot project to show you exactly how affordable and how quick we can get a new food plot built with just the dozer you see sitting behind us. We get a question an awful lot. Can I really afford dozer work? Maybe I should just go rent equipment. Maybe I should just, mulch something and get it turned over and plant it that way. And really, if you want something done correctly, and especially in a wood setting like this, the dozer is the right tool for the job. We're gonna hop in this machine and we're gonna clear this area all around here. This is a fairly open area in the woods, but there is a fair amount of balsam and spruce in this area. There's a number of forbs and a bunch of grass growing. There's a lot of contour and roly-poly lumps all over the place, all of which really needs a dozer to clean this up, push it out, and make this into a food plot. But I think we're gonna be able to show you by the end of this video that if you use the dozer, you bring in a professional to do it correctly, this is going to be a pretty affordable thing to get done. So when it comes time to pick the spot for your food plot, all spots are not created equal. This spot that we have here was a relatively open area, and you can see behind me we've got some low-lying brush and some spruce and pine, whatever. It'll be pretty easy to clear. But just because an area is an open area doesn't always make it the right area. You could pick an open area that's got a ton of rocks, or you could pick an open area that has really poor drainage, or an open spot that's a frost pocket that'll never dry out. That's all the reasons why when you're looking at creating a food plot and you're using equipment to do it, you bring somebody in that's actually done it before. So this spot that we have here has good dirt, it has good drainage, it has good slope down to a swamp down below us. It's relatively open. It's going to be a really efficient area to clear. The other thing I just want to touch on briefly is this area here. While it looks pretty level, if I'm stepping just side to side, I've got bumps and lumps and humps all over the place. You can see there's a foot or two difference all over this area. Bringing in a mulcher or just using your tractor or something like that, you just aren't going to get these areas cleaned out and leveled up the way that you want them to. So again, don't be afraid of the dozer, but again, make sure you're picking the right professional to work with you to get it done efficiently. All right, so we're rolling on this project. Chubb's got in the dozer behind me and got things started. What you're looking at behind me is about literally 10 minutes worth of work. Flew the drone up in the air. We shot about a 10-minute time lapse of it. We've got a lot of ground cleared here. If you had a skid steer in here or trying to do this with your own tractor, you certainly aren't going to get this much ground cleared in that amount of time. The other thing I want to point out, we get a lot of questions about, well, what about all my topsoil and what happens? If you have a really skilled operator, you're going to save most of that topsoil for your crops. So you are going to lose some, there's no doubt about it, but you're going to have some that's going to stay attached to root balls and root mass and all kinds of things. But a lot of that's going to fall off and fill in your holes and make a nice level surface behind us. So what you see going on behind me is Bob's just barely taking that top off, but we're left with a really nice fluffy kind of chocolate cake kind of material in topsoil that we're going to have a really good crop to plant here when that time comes. All right, so here we are in that food plot that we started just over 1 hour ago. Literally, we're 1 hour into this project. A lot of people would call this plantable, not to us, but it's, we've got basically a quarter to a third of an acre here cleaned and ready to go. We've got really good topsoil. If you look at this dirt that's in here, we've got really good quality soil that we're gonna be able to plant into. We probably have an hour and a half to 2 hours of time left on this to get a final finish grade, all the drainage correct on this food plot, and it'll be ready to plant. So we're not gonna have more than about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours tops into this. I would challenge anybody to go out and rent some equipment, take the time to go to your rental store, pick it up, bring it out here, learn how to use it, and then probably not quite have the right piece of equipment for the same cost as what we did out here. I really don't think there's gonna be much more than about $1,000 into this food plot, and it'll be a great improvement to this piece of land for the life of this property. Take some time and think about some places that might work on your property, and let us know how we can help you. So if you're thinking about adding a food plot to your property, I hope you found this short little video encouraging to you. If you've watched any of our other videos, you'll notice that our theme is always the right tool for the right job. We own forestry mulcher, we own a skid steer. We could have brought any of those tools in here to do this job today. But from an efficiency and a total cost perspective, the dozer was the right way to go on this particular one. and we think we've got a really nice finished product. So feel free to reach out, whether it's to us. We'd be glad to help you on your project if you're in the Wisconsin area, and if you got outside the area and you got somebody in your neighborhood that can help you, reach out to them and get yourself started on a brand new food plot. Hope you found this useful. If you've got questions, please drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next video.